Where's the Reaper?
That's not his theme music.
Hey! What up? Guys, I understand. We're watching Seth Rollins address. I got it, but we're on a show. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Welcome to the report. We're in the aftermath Monday night. Obviously, watching what's going on right now. Seth Rollins giving up his speech. He more than likely will have to relinquish the title, but this is not what we're here for this evening. Reaper, how you doing? Collect 2 more souls. What's up down there? Oh, you good? Okay. Well, guys, Mr. Mrs., how y'all doing? Y'all good? Was y'all feel straight? Y'all out there good?
Oh, we're good. We're good.
Right. So, not much we need to get into tonight, but we need to get into it. So let's get into the first order of business. Number 1. Sunday afternoon. Hey, focus! Hey! First Sunday afternoon. Hello?
I'm up.
Something happened Sunday afternoon?
Sunday afternoon. Let's see. What happened Sunday afternoon? Oh, yeah.
Like this. That happened Sunday afternoon.
Of course. What? Was there any doubt?
Oh, what? Go.
There wasn't no doubt at this game. We knew Tampa was going to come in and play. They still have some championship pedigree, but they just missing just one element, that grit and grind that Detroit has. So I mean, what do you expect for it? Detroit goes into San Fran, and we get ready to have a good game.
Sister, you have been on the train loyally and faithfully. No poo-poo platter for you. Talk about them. How they looking? The train. How the train looking?
Choo. We're gonna have surf and turf next week. The ultimate surf and turf. Pick your steak. Surf and turf.
Pick your steak.
Pick your steak. I'm going ribeye. Hubby's probably gonna go T-bone or porterhouse.
You know me, I like. You know me, I like the 12 to 14 ounce sirloin.
I'm going Wagyu. I'm going A1.
Oh, hey, hold that. You're the conductor. You rightfully so. Reaper, down there still with your poo platter. How they looking? They all right to you?
Oh yes, they're all right to me. That's why I had to go get that Baker Mayfield soul. Yes. Now the only thing that Detroit got fixed is that passing defense, and they improved when CJ Gardner came back in the fold. That helped the passing defense. It improved. Big time.
Well, I will say this. Guys, you can comment on this if you will. Y'all, I'm gonna give it to y'all too, the conductor and the madam conductor. Confidence level for Detroit for championship Sunday. 1 to 10. Confidence level for them.
Their talking about Detroit's confidence level? They should be at an 8, 9. My confidence level for them, about a 6. One thing about a team that's wounded, they're very dangerous, and especially when they're at home. Now, granted, I know we probably going to talk about this probably a little bit later, but signing of Zach Ertz, it was a big deal for them because now you got another guy that can block for the run, give easy catches in the middle of the field. Plus, Sam Laporta with that braces, he was okay, but he's not himself. We all know this. That brace is really causing him problems laterally. Vertically, he can do well, but left and right, he's not trusting himself with that knee. Maybe if they make it to the Super Bowl,
his mobility shot. His mobility is shot up.
Yeah, but I say give it a couple. If they make it to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks, he'll probably feel like himself a little bit. But right now, he's not really trusting it that much. That's why they got Zach Ertz. Plus, I'm also worried about the fact that Josiah Jackson, he's out. He's out for the Lions. That's I think either their left or right guard.
Left guard.
But, yeah, see, that's the thing. They like to go on the left side with Sewell. So
Penei Sewell, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with Penei Sewell. So it's kind of gonna be a little tough, especially with the left side. You got Chase Young over there, and they can vice versa with him and Nick Bosa. So I say a 6 right now as of this state. Probably going throughout the week, it may get a little higher. Depends on what Debo is. He's 50-50. But if there's no Debo, my confidence level will get up to probably about a 7 at the most. Because I still think San Fran is still San Fran. But if there's one team that has enough firepower and enough juice up front to knock them off, it's Detroit.
Sister, confidence level on the train?
Choo choo. Let's go. That's it. Through the roof. Let's go.
Well, sister, your confidence level on the Lions?
She said through the roof.
Through the roof, 10. High. Why?
Because I feel like they don't have anything to lose. I'm really happy to hear that. Everything to prove and nothing to lose. They haven't breathed this air yet.
Oh, wait. You know, unexpectedly, we got unexpected guests.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
Oh Lord, get this cowboy out of here. Get him out of here. We don't need to hear nothing from them until the beginning of free agency. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Y'all and y'all Mike McCarthy want to stay having ass.
Hold on a second. Do I got your soul already? And you still? Well,
yeah,
no.
for some reason.
I got your soul.
No, not at all. You ain't got my soul, not at all.
No, but you're a Cowboy fan, right? Oh God.
Huh?
You're a Cowboy fan, right?
All day long.
Then I got your soul.
You and the fans, all of them, go straight down to the pit of hell.
I say like this. I'm gonna say as far as my Cowboys.
Oh gosh.
Oh, they need to get rid of Dak. They do. If they ain't gonna get rid of Dak, put him on the bench and let Trey Lance do his thing. Word. I think Trey Lance.
Oh my God!
What? I'm just gonna say that part.
Wait. Rob, you hear this shit? You hear this? You hear this mess? You hear this?
I'm just gonna say that part. As far as the championship games coming, I got the Chiefs and I got the Lions. It's gonna be an upset. Listen to the politics of yesterday's game with Chiefs and Bills. What they said about Mahomes. This was his first road playoff game.
This man is.
Look what happened. They won by 3.
Yeah, this man.
They're gonna beat the Ravens. 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 They're gonna beat the Ravens by a field goal.
Nani? Oh wait, no. Stop with your prediction. Anyways, we weren't even there. We even went there yet. We was about to talk about the game.
Okay.
And the confidence level for Detroit.
My confidence level for Detroit. I got 10.
Mine.
Yeah.
Mine.
You know why I say 10?
Why?
Because the guy that takes chains. The guy that takes chains, you know, Debo?
Questionable.
Probable.
Yeah. And you don't think them tough guys over there in Detroit gonna try and test that shoulder?
Oh man. And don't think they ain't gonna go after McCaffrey and his calf. Don't think they're gonna go after McCaffrey and his calf. They're gonna take them boys down.
Okay, all I'm gonna say is this for all 4 of y'all to go ahead and I could disagree if y'all think you disagree. Y'all saw what Green Bay did to the Niners, right?
Stop right there. Stop right there. Let me clean that up for you. My confidence level right now is a 20 for the Detroit Lions.
Whoa.
20. That's right.
Why?
The X factor is this. Mr. Gibbs.
No, he's not the X factor.
Yes,
he's gonna get his.
Is, because he reminds me like Aaron Jones, but he's a little more faster than Aaron Jones.
You know who the X factor? You know who the X factor for Detroit gonna be?
Montgomery.
No, I'm gonna tell you who's gonna be. It's gonna be that offensive line, because that offensive line they good. I like Detroit got a good team.
Top 3
the offensive line. No. It's gonna be the offensive line. They gotta win. They gotta win the trench war. And I mean, you going against the best. You got Young there. You got Bosa. Then you got dude that came from Philly. Javon
and Armstead.
You got.
My thing was with that when y'all was saying, you see what Aaron Jones did to them?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Montgomery, the Detroit Lions got not 1 but 2 running backs that had 10 touchdowns this year.
And both of them have 1,000 yards.
2. Both of them. 1,000 yards. Both of them.
I mean,
and now, picture this for you. Now, I don't know if y'all remember. There was a game that Detroit played last year where they ran the ball about 30 times. 30. 49ers. Be prepared.
Because I'm going to say this too. I'm going to say this on that.
A heavy dose of that.
Yeah. And I'm going to say this. Warner and Greenlaw are going to have their hands full with them 2 backs.
They are going to look. What happens to a man when they get hit 40, 50 times?
They're going to fold.
Okay. I said my confidence level is a 10. I ain't going to tell you who I'm picking yet, but I say my confidence level is a 10. But the game. Let's talk about the game. The game. That was a game that should have been a game, but because that one team wanted to be stupid to make not just boneheaded, not just idiotic, but even if you played in Madden, you won't even do the shit. Problem number 1 for the Chiefs. Why in the God-living hell would you even try to go for it and fall down at your own 30?
You gotta remember, Buffalo went for it too.
I'm not finished.
Oh, okay.
Problem number two. Problem number two. You know how many players Kansas City had over 20 yards? 9. You know how many players Buffalo had over 20 yards? Two. Try 0.
None.
Problem number 3. Stephon TM 28 days. You forgot to. You're supposed to be.
He sold out in that game.
You're supposed to be a top 5 wide receiver, and you miss a wide open pass that was right in your blood clot hand.
Your hands and your shoulder. You had it right there tucked and drop the ball while you was running.
I'm not finished.
Okay.
Problem number 4. Mr. Sherfield. Whenever a ball is in your hand, sir, you make sure your hand is under the ball. Don't let it hit the turf. Another big play that they could have had. Problem number 4. And guys, I want that picture up because I'm going to do it before the Reaper do it.
Oh.
I need the picture. Put that blood clot picture up because I'm going to do it for the Reaper. I'm going to do it for the Reaper before all of them do it. Put that stinking.
There you go.
Thank you freaking go. Everybody in the Facebook wall, especially for the Buffalo Bills, is this your king? Is that's your king? Huh? No, let me ask something about that guy there. Josh Allen, you miss a wide open pass in the end zone with 3 minutes left in the blood clot game.
Sure did.
You talking about the pocket were moving you. Boy, you that strong man running over people. You mean to tell me you couldn't throw that ball good enough for Mr. Shakir? Buffalo fans, I will ask you one more time, is this your king? You could put that ugly face away, please. And last but not least, the last one. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a flashback. Don't remember back in the day when the Buffalo Bills was in the Super Bowl?
3 times.
3. One of them, they had a kicker who was in the same situation but 2 rounds early.
Gets the Giants.
And he kicked that ball, and where did it went? The same way it went for Tyler Bass.
Why? Right.
Yep.
If you can't tell me the cross is real about the Buffalo Bills, the cross is real.
Oh, yeah.
But I will ask you one more time before I turn it over to my panel. Buffalo Bill fans, is Josh Allen your king?
Oh, Rob, pull a full picture. Pull up a picture full mask on the coach. Please pull a full picture mask on this coach.
I forgot to mention him.
No.
I forgot to mention him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I covered it all. You go ahead and have him.
Let me get a piece of that pie. I want Sean McDermott picture up for. Yes, that's him. For 7 years, you have not got to the Super Bowl. You got the NFC Championship only what?
Said everything.
5-7 in postseason. 7 years as a head coach of the Buffalo Bills, you have not got to the Super Bowl now one time in your postseason career. You are almost similar worse than Frank Wright.
Whoa.
But no, the difference between him and Frank Wright is at least Sean McDermott can galvanize the troops. That I'll give him.
Whoa.
No, because Frank Wright was horrible too. As a head coach, he was horrible too in the playoffs. Yes, he was. So
he made Carson Wentz look good in Indianapolis.
That don't mean jack and squat if you're not the head coach. Remember, he was off the coordinator to make Carson Wentz look good, not a head coach. But that's not in the top. But Sean McDermott, 7 years on the job. You got Josh Allen. You got Stephon Diggs. You had no running game in 3 years. You got that now. Who else you got? You got 2 tight ends. You got
and you fired the offensive coordinator and got Joe Brady in there.
Yeah. And what happened?
Oh, by the way, ask them about Leslie Frazier too.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna ask Matt. But for the past during your postseason losses, you blame Leslie Frazier for everything of their losses. Now Leslie Frazier, you can put that down, Rob. You can put that down, Rob. He's ugly. Now Leslie Frazier is not on the team. Who are you gonna blame? You got no excuses.
Yeah, only person you blame is his damn self.
Yeah. Hey, the word Michael Jackson, you better look at the man in the mirror. That's who you need to blame. I'm telling you now, Sean McDermott for 7 years. This is why I said this on the production meeting. It's time for Sean McDermott to go. It's time for him to go. It's time for him to go. 7 years on the job. You haven't got to the Super Bowl at one time. You have a subpar 500 record. It's time for you to go. The GM gave you everything that you needed, and unfortunately for you, you couldn't get a job done. Now, granted, some of your defensive players were hurt. I'm gonna get to you in a minute. Some of your defensive players was hurt. I get that, understand that. But you, Sean McDermott, 7 years on the job, you have not got to the Super Bowl not one time. You had the AFC Championship only one time. Other than that, what can you do?
Right.
It's almost, I don't know who's worse. Frank Wright, Sean McDermott, or Marvin Lewis?
Marvin Lewis.
I'll take Marvin Lewis stat too, because guess what? Marvin Lewis got to a playoff and he hadn't won that one playoff game.
Right.
I'll take that. But but I'm gonna say to you, dude, I don't agree to me in this, but it's time for Sean McDermott to go.
Nah.
It's time.
He fits Buffalo, but you know what? Hey, listen, as him being a coach, they've been having winning records.
Mike Vrabel had a winning record, and they fired him.
I don't see him going. I don't see him going, but do what y'all next season. If Buffalo don't make it, then they should. Then he's definitely the problem. I mean, they got rid of their coordinator, and they still. I mean, they made it. They at where they at. But the whole thing that matter is, like you said. I mean, I thought about Mike McCarthy. I love Mike McCarthy, but I thought Jerry Jones was gonna let him go, and Jerry Jones gave him an extension.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Huh?
He on the last year of his contract.
Last year, right.
Last year of his contract.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I will turn it to you. How you feel about this Buffalo?
I thought Jerry was gonna get rid of him and try to get Belichick.
Belichick is
Atlanta.
Yeah, your answer to Buffalo. We're not talking about your Cowboys. The Cowboys are dead.
Cowboys buried and dead. Continue.
What I say about Buffalo is they're a decent team. They're a decent team, but that game, you should already knew the Chiefs was gonna win that game. I knew the Chiefs were gonna win that game before the game even started. When they was talking about the way they was talking, you gotta listen to the politics of the game. What's the politics? The analysts, what they were saying, talking about they were bigging up Pat Mahomes before the game even got started, talking about, this is first playoff game on the road.
I'm not gonna listen to the politics, but what I
always do. You know why? Because the politics tell you who's gonna win the game. They tell you who's gonna win the game. You gotta listen to the analysts. You gotta listen to them really good before the game gets started. Cause they let people know who's gonna win the game. Cause guess what? The bets is already in Vegas. DraftKings, whatever you betting at, they're gonna let you know who win the game. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I say this about the Bills, about back in the days. About football back then was football. You know what I'm saying? Thurman Thomas, Jim Kelly, Bruce Smith, they would go, they good. They was good. Hall of Famers, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the way the game is now, it's all politics. And it's all about money. It's just all about money now. Back in the days, it was about heart.
That's kind of interesting. You said that it was not even a bad point, but what I would say in response to that would be interesting. It would be interesting how politics gonna have this AFC Championship game, because you got a presumption going to two times. Oh, I'm sorry, Rob and sister. I'm sorry. How you feel about these Bills? I'm sorry.
I was about to say, you've got the people that actually picked the Chiefs to win this game.
Yep.
That part.
Except for I did. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, and just for that, all I have to say is this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really expect to really think that Josh Allen can beat Patrick Mahomes at any given time?
Absolutely not.
He was playing scared, bro, and you ain't lying.
And you think Lamar gonna beat Pat Mahomes?
Whoa! Stop jumping the gun. We coming here first.
I'm gonna say something on it.
Not yet. Hold your applause.
Wait a minute. Hold on, because
I'm gonna go there. And I'm gonna keep it real.
Hold on, because out of the four of us, I'm the only one that really gave Kansas City a chance to make this run in the playoffs. Everybody looked at me like I was boo-boo the fool, talking about they can't catch, they can't do this, defense is not all that. I'm like, first of all, defense is second in the NFL, and they keep forgetting one thing: Patrick Mahomes has that Tom Brady gene.
Tom Brady Jr. That's Tom Brady Jr. You know.
All you got to do is get him in the playoffs. You get Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, he's the most dangerous man.
He's a different breed. Yup, I agree.
And I don't know why these analysts really thought that it was Josh Allen's time to get over this hump. This is not Tom Brady. This is not Tom Brady and Peyton Manning.
Listen what Tony Romo was saying. Tony Romo gave it up. He gave it up yesterday about Pat Mahomes winning that game before the game got started. I listened real good.
This is ass versus whooping, and every time Josh Allen sees Patrick Mahomes, he get his ass.
Get his ass whooped. Exactly.
It always happens. When we go, we can go to Kansas City, we can go to Buffalo, we can go to Dallas, we can go to Florida, we can go to New York. It don't matter. For some odd reason, this man can't get over him where it counts the most. You can beat him in the regular season all you want, but when it comes down to it and the playoffs is on the line, championships are on the belt, can Josh Allen deliver? The answer has always been when he sees him. No. No point. It's no point of having a discussion. He can look. He had his best team back in 2021. Still didn't beat.
True.
And to play the blame game, everybody puts the blame in this Buffalo's loss. Everybody. I don't know why y'all talking about Stephon Diggs for. That man is 2 feet out the door. He ain't want to be there yesterday because he already knew what was about to happen. Loss. Yep. Josh Allen, you've been there 7 years, and out of this this is the third time you see this man, and you can't beat him, and you had the better team. Still can't do it. Fact. This on you. Sean McDermott, 7 years on the job. You can't get over the hump either. At some point, you got to have that conversation with him. And also, you want to talk about that. Josh Allen's cap hit right now is $48 million. It's been low this entire time because they've been getting all these players, and it hasn't panned out. Now we're about to hit the high part of his contract, and you're not going to be able to keep all these players. So all these defensive players they got on there, half of them are probably going to be out the door, and they probably got to start from scratch. And if I were them, that's the best bet, because if you try to keep these players, they're still in the same position, job's really going to be lost, and it's going to start with the head coach. Because you let go of not one, but both your defensive coordinators, and one of them just decided just to quit on you.
Yeah, that part.
I'm not even getting fired. I quit.
Wow.
I'm quit. Yep. And he's probably about to get a head coaching job somewhere else.
Oh, yeah.
And now the only thing that saved you was the fact that Joe Brady knew the fact that Josh Allen is a kind of version of a Joe Burrow with better legs, and that's the only reason why they stayed in that long. So I thank Joe Brady for giving Josh Allen the keys to let him be who he was. Problem is being who you are and getting you to a championship. You
That's
need the
true.
pieces, and your pieces ain't working out for you right now.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, I've said it before, and I don't know why people. This is the one time I was really surprised that Ali decided to go against the grain and go against his own rule, and it bit him in the butt. You never bet against 12 or 15. And last time I checked, 12 retired and 15 is still alive. And as long as 15 is still alive, you don't bet against them.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Because because now Pat Mahomes gonna carry Tom Brady's torch. Now I want to say something. Pat Mahomes got how many rings? He got 2 rings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Think about you a Patriots fan, Ali.
Yeah.
Think about ring number 3 that Tom Brady got. What did Tom? How did Tom? Huh?
It was off a back-to-back.
I want to say this. How did Tom Brady get? How did he get to the Super Bowl that year when he won ring number 3? He went away. He had to travel. He had to travel. He went from Pittsburgh. Am I correct? I think it was Pittsburgh, and from Pittsburgh to Indianapolis when he played Peyton Manning.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I'm correct.
When he went against Peyton Manning in Indy, we lost that one.
No.
That was the second time around. The first time you went to Indy,
the first time we got them. The second time we went to them for the shot for the Super Bowl, they got us.
But he's talking about the first time because y'all won the back-to-back.
Oh, no. Yeah. We got the first time, but they got us the second time.
Now the Chiefs. Wait, hold on. The Chiefs. Since week 17, when Pat Mahomes had that outburst, the Chiefs been the talk of the NFL because they was shot that Pat Mahomes going off. They didn't really want to find that man. It's a soap opera. The NFL is a soap opera now. Now look at the Chiefs. The Chiefs was the talk of the town about how the offense can't play like how their team was just playing all suckified and stuff. Now look at them in the playoffs. The defense. That defense was looking so atrocious against Buffalo yesterday. They got away with a lot of head-to-head hits. But at the end of the day, you're not going to beat Pat Mahomes. Lamar, they're going to give Lamar that MVP. Lamar, he got that MVP. But this is what the NFL is saying. Lamar, we're going to give you that MVP, but you're going to take that L against Tom Brady Jr. The Chiefs going to beat them by 3. And Pat Mahomes gonna get another Super Bowl title, and I think they're gonna. And I feel like the Lions gonna beat the 49ers. I'm saying just like that.
Well, I will say this:
if I'm giving you something, you're gonna receive an L.
Sister, you hearing all of this, and you're a Baltimore Ravens fan? You being quiet?
I'm listening. Keyword listening. Listening. So all this foolishness I hear. But continue.
Boy,
I know. I heard.
You already know how I get when I get mad. I don't even like to talk about it. I like to be about it.
Mm-hmm. All I can say is, Dave, I just let you know that you're in the bad spot.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. That's why I started laughing.
No. You're in the bad spot because it's bad enough that she ain't saying nothing, but the one next to me ain't saying nothing either.
Yeah. Oh. The wives is both Baltimore fans.
Yeah. That's why I ain't saying nothing. Me and Rob
just keep shaking your head, yes.
Well, I'm just gonna say this.
My eyes got real big when you started talking. I'm like,
hey, Rob, we trying to warn them. Don't rattle that cage.
It ain't worth rattling.
All I'm gonna say, right? Baltimore has not have a AFC championship game in almost over 20 years?
12 years.
12 years. 12 years.
And it's their first one at home.
And they're hungry.
All I'm gonna say is Ravens fans do not. I don't think you want to mess with Ravens fans right now. I think that's. I know Chiefs. I love the Chiefs, but I'm just telling you.
She ain't gonna be there.
I'm just letting you know. Baltimore is the #1 capital murder rate. Okay. Detroit too. Detroit up there, but Baltimore worse. Okay. Every day, guaranteed. 2 people shot, done. Okay, all right, guaranteed. All right, you can bet that. You can bet the over every day in Vegas for Baltimore. Have 2 killing a day, and you get the over every day cash. So you don't want. So I just telling the Chiefs fans, you might want to be careful on where you're staying at over there in Baltimore, because if you're not wearing purple and black, you might be under the attack.
Just take your jersey off before you leave the stadium. We play no games ours around there at all. Last time me and him went, they was laying fans out of the other team. You might just want to peel your jersey off before you go into public. Like, your best bet is
wait. I ain't no Chiefs fan, but I feel you coming from though.
Hey, I'll make your life easy for you. I'll get you a Baltimore Oriole jersey to cover you.
Yeah. We're not over it.
But
Word over it.
Let me chime in here real quick. I do agree with the Pat Mahomes. They're definitely pushing the narrative behind him. But they've also tried to push the narrative behind Lamar Jackson, but he did not execute.
That's true.
Okay.
This is the healthiest Lamar has ever been going into a playoff game.
Right, because he's been injured.
Yeah.
They've been trying to push this narrative behind Lamar Jackson for years. And unfortunately, he's either been in poor health or just in piss poor condition to play and doesn't have the pieces around him. This time around, we've got great pieces, and he's looking better than he's ever looked as far as strength wise, endurance wise, and getting through. So I think that this AFC championship is going to be a incredible game. I think both of these games are going to be explosive games. I think that we will have one big upset, but I just don't know what side it's going to be on.
It's gonna be a defensive game.
And I'll just throw this out there. Spoiler alert. I don't think the Niners are going to the ship.
Not at all. Nope.
I just don't see it. And now you got Debo, who is 50-50. You know what I'm saying? You got one of their big pieces, and you see how they do when they have their big pieces not present. They're supposed to have that next man up mentality, and it ain't looking like that. But Detroit definitely has looked like next man up mentality.
They hungry.
Right? We even got Jared Goff running a little bit. When the last time y'all seen Jared Goff rushing for anything?
Yeah, hey, look, you want to talk about Baltimore hungry to get back to the dance? How about the Detroit story? They never
30 years.
Right.
30 years.
And then you got a coach like Dan Campbell, who every time his team gets it, he is crying in the locker room because he really wants it for his team. Detroit is turning into a different city because now they're finally feeling some winning culture behind their team. You got to realize that the game of football does something to the culture of a neighborhood. And when you got somebody like an area like Detroit, working class, communities that are piss poor, that are considered to be some of the poorest communities out there, and you got a team that's actually flourishing, that's bringing money to the area because now they're performing. You got people wanting to come and see the Detroit Lions. Their season tickets have not been sold out for years. They have sold out season tickets for this year, and the pre-sale for next year is already sold out for next year.
That part.
This is bringing crazy money to the city. So, go ahead.
Red Wing say, thanks for the help, Detroit Lions. I wonder when I'm going to take the weight off me. Because Red Wing's bringing money in there.
Right. You know, they're bringing money into the city. So if anything, this is kind of like the Colorado effect, like how Prime had that same effect. It's the same effect that the Detroit Lions are having over the city of Detroit. They're increasing revenue. They said that they've been able to put money back into the school systems. They said they're able to give back more to the community because their fans are actually traveling and showing up. So if you think for 1 second that these Detroit fans ain't going to who've been dealing with snow for the last few weeks, are not going to show up to this game in Santa Clara, you are sadly mistaken.
Oh, they coming deep.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
How you like the spot? How you like the sponsor?
Which side you on? You a blood? You a Crip?
How you like the sponsor? How you like the
sponsor? Look, we're not going to call this game.
Oh yet. No. See, I have somebody that wants to show out their souvenirs a little bit.
Oh, got it. But we're not going to call this game yet. We're going to wait to call this game. But what I will say is, once again, Antonio Perez is now the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
And he already hired Marvin Lewis is going to be his defensive coordinator. So
smart guy.
That was smart.
Smart guy. Marvin Lewis can coach defense.
Is this whole team gonna be black?
Why wouldn't it be?
Everything black.
But Mark Davis ain't off the hook yet. He ain't off the hook yet.
He ain't hired
a GM, and he hasn't hired the girl yet to run the team.
The president.
But in other news, we just found out a few minutes ago the offensive coordinator for the Bengals, Mr. Callahan, is now the Titans head coach.
Wow.
No.
Clapping.
Wait, who is that?
Let me be honest with you.
I said anyways, this is what pisses me off, y'all. This is what pisses me off. You, Rob. I wish I had a pie. I could pie you in the face. And I'm gonna tell you why. Yeah, I will pie you in the face. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I will pie you in the face. Lucky I didn't say punch you in the face. I said pie you in the face. I'm being nice. What did you do? Okay, so let me go ahead and tell you what you did. So, seriously, look into the camera while I'm talking to you, boy. So you're gonna tell me, right?
My mother.
Hey, Lone Wolf, don't go on mute. Now, Rob, let me ask you a question, my brother. With all due respect. The Bengals head coach forever, we have known, been calling plays. You mean to tell me that a no-namer again step up into all the ranks of all the potential head coaches that is out there? But we got a no-namer all of a sudden become the Titans head coach. What in the hell am I talking about here, man? George Jesus.
That ain't nothing new.
You want me to answer that one? I can definitely answer that. It's very simple. It's a very simple one.
Are you disagreeing with me?
No, I am, because I here's the thing. None of the big offensive coordinators, they're not going to Tennessee because Tennessee is trash.
Oh,
none of the big
you know what? I got you.
None of the big name head coaches going to Tennessee because they're trash. So give me a no name that don't know no better can go into a team that can just try and build. Why not? That's why we're clapping for it, because they got somebody that's actually an offensive coordinator that's going to have to deal with the fact that they're not going to have Derrick Henry.
Nope.
Wow.
DeAndre Hop.
That's another topic. That's another topic right there,
Yeah.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna be begging for him. They're gonna be begging for DeAndre Hopkins to stay because that's the only offense they're gonna have left.
That's right.
D-Hop is on his last year of his contract, so it's just it's going to be a full rebuild, and you might as well go ahead and get a no-name head coach to rebuild it, then a new head coach that's well known that's going to try and implement stuff that he ain't gonna be able to do within the next 3 to 4 years. These known head coaches, they ain't got 3 to 4 years. They want to win now. Yep. Jim Harbaugh and Belichick and Mike Vrabel, they want to win now. They taste it.
Right.
They're not going back. Right. Why am I going to go back to start all over? So for you to get upset about that one, no need. None of these big name head coaches going to Tennessee. They're about to lose everything.
You're right.
So that's why he gets the applause, because the fact that somebody like him going to get a job, but don't worry, in the next 3 to 4 years, he'll go back out there on the market, try to see if he'll be an OC again. So it is what it is.
So for y'all left, we can go ahead and just run around wrong table. Quickly, I'm gonna give you.
Did we even mention Zach Ertz?
I did.
Okay.
I mentioned it during the Detroit.
Okay, so round table. I'm gonna give you the team. You give me the coach that fits them. Chargers, David, go.
Don't care. Just say. I mean.
Go somewhere. Reaper.
Know what? Ain't nobody out there. Maybe Mike Vrabel.
Madam?
I actually was gonna say Vrabel would be a good start. He's a coach that likes to mold his teams.
Rob?
Sorry, this is Jim's team to lose. They have the best quarterback out there on the market. You don't have to wait with this defense. This is Jim's team.
About Jim Harbaugh, let me inform you about him. Don't get me wrong, he's a great player, great coach, everything like that. Personally, he's an asshole. But continue.
Most winning coaches are like that, so that's fine.
Yeah, no, he's a super asshole.
I'll tell you mine. Mine's Jim. Give me Jim. Jim fit there.
Harbaugh?
Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah. Because he will be able to go ahead and put his offense combined with Kellen Moore intelligence, and they can mix it up a little bit. And the defense, Jim Harbaugh will find a damn good defensive coordinator to coach that star defense they got over there. Anyways, next. Atlanta.
Belichick.
Reaper.
Raheem Morrison.
That's a good one.
Interesting. Madam?
That's a good one.
ATL.
Oh, I think Bill's gonna go there. He likes young.
He likes smaller markets.
And he likes young. And it keeps him on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Sir?
I like Belichick, but I'm gonna go off the grain. Aaron Glenn.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Aaron Glenn.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I ain't think about that.
Okay. Next one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I really didn't think.
Yeah. I ain't know Aaron. Ain't Eric Bieniemy out there too?
He'll have a Washington job. I'm not even worried about it.
Washington is the one that's left. Who?
There's one more.
Carolina.
I know.
Well, two more.
Washington, though.
That's definitely Bieniemy's job.
Bieniemy.
That's not even.
Ain't he
promoting Bieniemy?
Yeah, they just
he already there. He already
did. They interviewed with him already. They did their out of house this past week. Now they're doing in house this week. This is Bieniemy's job to lose.
Yeah.
Okay. Last but not least, Bryce Young and them.
I say Aaron Glenn. I didn't even know Aaron Glenn was out there, but I say Aaron Glenn.
I have an idea. Just throw the whole damn team away.
Nah, can't do that.
Oh, okay. I tried.
I know.
That would be a good idea, even though their owner is full of shit. But yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But seriously, who would you fit in Carolina?
Somebody new, somebody fresh. Aaron Glenn.
Give me the Lions OC. Only reason why I'm saying Aaron Glenn,
Ben Johnson.
I got a funny feeling with Detroit being as good as they are, both OCs are going to be gone by next year.
Snatch them up. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Ben Johnson gone after this year. For the last 2 years, what he did with Jared Goff, gone.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jared Goff.
Oh, hey, look, listen.
So there's one other team that we don't discuss, and this is where I think Mike Vrabel is going to end up at.
Where?
Hell no.
Who?
Seattle.
Oh, I forgot about them.
Forgot about them.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
That's where Vrabel will be.
What about Pete Carroll? Pete Carroll might go. What about Pete Carroll?
Pete Carroll's
in the front office. Carroll's going to go and get Vrabel out of there.
And no, I don't think it's Vrabel. It's not Vrabel. Steve Wilkes.
No.
Steve Wilkes.
No.
The only reason why I wouldn't say Steve Wilkes is because one, he's all of us, and two, after the fact that how his defense has been looking for the last couple of weeks, they're gonna have questions about him just because of his color.
Yeah, and yeah, also, but he can galvanize.
But remember now, there was a coach that they went ahead and hired after 1 year of an all-star defense. Y'all remember that coach?
Mm-hmm. He's sitting down there in Houston.
No, I'm talking about Mr. Brandon Stinky Staley.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, him.
I know you're talking about the good part. The good part.
No, I'm talking about the bad part. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, him.
But no, I think if they're looking for if Seattle is looking for a guy that can be just like a younger version of Pete Carroll, that's
Vrabel.
That's Vrabel.
Vrabel.
You're not losing it. You're not losing anything. You get a guy who's already been proven as a head coach, and he's not really, and he's getting a better team on both sides of the ball. Vrabel.
True.
Plus, Seattle needs to stay competitive, not only just with the 49ers, but also with the Rams.
True. But see how a quick aftermath could be here for a divisional round, but now we got 2 games to even call. But we're gonna wait till the end of the week. We're not making no predictions yet. That blood clot down there already done said the Chiefs and the Lions.
Well, he needed to go ahead anyway, because he's probably not gonna be here for the championship game anyway. So let him go ahead and get his out the way.
He already got his out the way.
Yeah, get his out the way.
Yeah, he got it out the way. Anyway,
here's the thing.
The
The coach that's next year. We're talking about the coach that's next year. Who is going to be gone next year?
You said who's gonna become what?
Who's going to be gone next year?
As far as what?
Head coach.
I say Mike McCarthy.
That's obvious.
If my boys don't do nothing, yeah, McCarthy gone.
Oh God, I'm tired.
Oh, I'll give you one.
I'm Cowboy for life, but I'm a realist too.
Who you got?
Sean Payton.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think Sean Payton going nowhere.
Everything that's going on. Look, nobody talks about it yet, but I guarantee you, the second the Super Bowl ends, we're gonna go back to this conversation of Sean Payton doing what he did to Russ. If it's true, I guarantee you the owners will end up getting rid of their bottom line to save face.
Not only that, I think if it's true, I think George Patton should be gone with him too.
Oh yeah, well George is going to already be like.
Haven't it been for 3 years? You've been calling for that man head.
Oh, don't worry. Until he's gone out of the Broncos organization, I'm still gonna call for his head. But I know another person should be gone next year if you don't get that right. a guy in Philadelphia. Good old Saint Nick.
Sirianni, we don't even know if he's safe still.
As of now,
I think he's safe still.
He's safe. But
safe
next year, I don't think he's gonna be safe.
Oh no. But as you can see, they got Nia Jax up here. Well, I don't know what the hell is wrong with her since she's been undefeated since September. But we're about to do the part out of here.
Right.
So how many teams left now?
4.
Final 4.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all said it was gonna be an upset. Okay, well, at the end of the day, it's only gonna be 2. 2 going to Vegas on a free trip
and
to see a bunch of shows.
And 2 can come see me.
Yeah, 2 of them gonna get to see him down there, and 2 get to go to Vegas and see showgirls for a week. And I hating on you because they're gonna treat you like world-class citizens over there, all over there in Vegas. Don't club too much, because when I went over Vegas, I guarantee you, I party non-stop. But until then, we out of here. Reaper, sister, brother, David, thank you for coming in. We are out of here. We are at the end of the week. We are out of here. Peace.